Endless seas of sand and rock. For over 40 years, silent expanses like these have come alive with the roar of motorcycle engines. Where pros and amateurs, man, woman, and machine take part in the most difficult rally race on the planet, the Dakar.
The first thing that comes to mind is like this big adventure.
You don't know what is coming in the desert, so every time we're discovering new worlds, new terrain.
There are many categories like trucks, cars, bikes, side by side.
The motorbikes have the most fun, especially we are on our own in the dunes. We have the best view. We can play more with the line. The bike is more light.
Maybe the biggest difference is that the bike you are alone and you need to navigate and ride at the same time.
And within the Dakar, I think there's many different races. There's all these different stories going on at the same time. And I think it's quite cool that we all race the same track and we all have really similar kind of conditions.
It's here, amidst these grueling race conditions, that KTM has dominated with an unbelievable winning streak.
It's incredible, 18 Dakars in a row. You know, if you imagine 18 years is a long time.
First of all, of course, they have the best bike. It's really good when you ride, but also usually we don't have problems. That this is really important in a long race as Dakar.
KTM is dominating because we are a really strong team and everybody works for the same goal.
In the last 6-7 years, it's obviously become a lot more difficult also because there's other manufacturers that are pushing, other guys all kind of making a professional effort.
It's normal that one day it will be not possible to win, so we accept that, and but at the same time, it's not that every time we win we give up or we think that it's done and was easy. No, every year is more and more difficult. The teams are pushing more and more and more, and we are conscious about this. So also every year we put one more gear to arrive stronger and push to continue with this success line.
1978, the first ever Dakar rally takes 182 competitors on a brutal journey from Paris, France to Dakar, Senegal. For the last 11 years, the Dakar was held in South America, where athletes would race over towering mountains, treacherous wetlands, searing salt flats, and through the driest desert in the world. This race gave rise to champions like Sam Sunderland, Matthias Wagner, and 2019 Dakar winner Toby Price.
I definitely know I'm on the right side of the fence, and with a strong team and a team that knows how to win this race. And at the end of the day too, it also brings a little bit of pressure and also to try and keep that streak going.
But dynasties aren't born overnight. In order to understand the significance of this unprecedented winning streak, we have to go back to where it all began for KTM.
I created the first team for Dakar, which was quite early for our bike, which was still a motocross and an enduro bike, not made for long distances.
Former motocross world champion, Austria's own Heinz Kindergartner, may have never won a Dakar himself, but like a true pioneer, he laid the groundwork for what was to come. It wasn't easy.
The preparation for this first Dakar was really very unprofessional, yeah. We had no idea about the rules. We had not much idea about what we really needed out there. Our team were already six riders, 1 mechanic, 3 boxes of spare parts, and that's it. It was far away from the big teams, all of them with the big heavy twin-cylinder bikes, and we came with a small 540cc single-cylinder bike. Definitely in Africa, no chance to finish on the podium the first 3 years.
All that changed in 2001 when Fabrizio Mioni took the first Dakar win for KTM.
There's a big difference between riders in the past and the riders today. Today, we have world champions of enduro, world champions of motocross, the best motorcycle riders in the world. And they are risking much, much more than the riders in the past.
With risk has come reward for KTM, but will they continue to dominate Dakar in 2020 as the rally breaks new ground with a move to Saudi Arabia?
I'm looking forward to the next Dakar because it's a new country, new challenge. I think it will be a tough rally, more like the African Dakars.
When we race in South America, sometimes it's frustrating because you'll go to Argentina and there'll be one guy that rips there because he knows the terrain and he's got some information. So in Saudi, I feel like it's a little bit, everyone's thrown in at the deep end and has to figure it out, so it's cool.
The next probably 2-3 months are going to be quite strenuous, flat out and full gas for us. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all just basically lead up and preparation for Dakar.
On the next up front, we get intimate and interactive with the KTM rally team to get to know who they are off the bike and find out what they do to train for the most difficult rally raid in the world.